Ghostbusters! Not the crappy upcoming reboot, but the original 1984 classic, Ghostbusters. Yes, I'm gonna review the first two Ghostbusters films to lead up to the reboot, which in my opinion, I think is gonna suck. Just letting you guys know. So, without further ado, what's a better way to start with reviewing the 1984 classic Ghostbusters starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and Rick Moranis. Also had the privilege of seeing this movie in the theaters this past Sunday. See my ticket right here. It was a great time sitting in the theater. It felt like a brand new movie, just like I did Ferris Bueller not too long ago, which I saw the movie last month. And seeing old movies in the theater, something about that just feels magical. It makes me feel like I'm traveled back to the 1980s and seeing a movie in the theater. It felt very, very good. This movie, I forgot how much of a horror comedy this movie was, because the movie had a lot of horror aspects to it. Some things, because this movie, compared to the second film and the upcoming reboot, which looks very silly. This movie was kind of very dark at some points, but not like dark and gritty, more of a scary dark. I like how they did it with this film, because this movie was more of a supernatural. It was kind of like Beetlejuice in a way. It was kind of like Beetlejuice. It was more of a supernatural horror film, but at the same time, it's a comedy film. So you can have some jokes and laughter in this film. Going back, especially watch this movie in the theater, I was expecting for the effects to be outdated, but the effects in this film for a movie that came out in 1984 still holds up. And the effects in this movie still holds up. They don't look dated at all. Unlike the reboot. Cast in this movie is great. You have the four leads: Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson, the late Harold Ramis, and Dan Aykroyd. These four great actors who was at their prime in that time worked very well in this film, especially all four that were very popular. They were very talented too, and it worked very well for these roles, especially Bill Murray, who I forgot was very funny and sarcastic in this film. Bill Murray is always hilarious in his films, and really, what I do love about the film is that everybody, the camaraderie with the three later than four, since Ernie Hudson joined the Ghostbusters later in this film, the camaraderie felt real in this film. Unlike the reboot, Dana, who played by Sigourney Weaver, her and Peter have a great chemistry in this film. Also, Rick Moranis in this film, who plays Dana's dorky neighbor. He is so hilarious in this film. Rick Moranis is always hilarious. I love him in his other films. I wish he could just get out of retirement so he could get back to acting. I know his wife died. Well, please, Rick Moranis, get back to acting, please. You're so great in these first two Ghostbusters. To the effects in this film, it still holds up to this day. I still think that Slimer still looks real. Well, I saw this in the theater. I could not believe that it's not CGI. Like, for some reason I thought that was CGI, but CGI wasn't really invented in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Like, for the late 80s, early 90s, CGI was starting to become more of a thing. But seeing Slimer, it looked freaking real. It looked like an actual green, slimy, ghost, gooey looking thing. Slimer still looks real. Also, the Terror Dog, which I know that's animatronic, that still looks real. That still looks real too. Actually, seeing at the theater got me a little bit scared, because I'm scared of those terror dogs. My favorite scene that I was looking forward to seeing on the big screen was not Dana being possessed by Zool, even though that was one of them, though. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the city. Seeing the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the big screen was just mind blowing. I still try to figure out how did they make that scene with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man walking in the city. That was cool. That was cool. For a movie that came out in 1984, that was cool. The effects, like I said, for a movie that came out in the 80s, the effects in this movie still holds up. Like I said, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Slimer, and the Terror Dog still look real. Unlike in the reboot! Another one of my favorite scenes in this film is the montage scene with the Ghostbusters saving other people from ghosts. Also, Dan Aykroyd having sex with a ghost. How can you go wrong from there? Ghostbusters, without a doubt, is one of the best comedies that ever came out in the 80s. It's still relevant to this day. A lot of people still quote lines from the movie. A lot of people still dress up as Ghostbusters, which I did 2 Halloweens ago. If you saw me in my Halloween review, I dressed up in the Ghostbuster jumpsuit. So Ghostbusters still is relevant, and people still love Ghostbusters till this day, just like I do. But the reboot, unfortunately, is going to suck. I'm gonna give Ghostbusters an A plus. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, I am going to do Ghostbusters 2 very soon. So what do you guys think of the original Ghostbusters in the comment section down below? And as always, if you're new to my channel, and you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.